What up, what up, what up? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Yes, it's me, April Love, here in Boston. Wishing you a blessed time. Truly hope you find reasons to smile, laugh, and enjoy life. Appreciate everything and everyone around you. Hello, Tiffany, how are you? Can you hear me? I got a little bit of laryngitis from laughing at too hard at my own video last night. The video I put up about the peanut butter and fluff. Welcome to those who've never been here. If it's your first time on this channel, make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, the notification bell. I post to this channel on a regular basis. I do a weekly art class. Not art class, but I do a weekly live stream here on YouTube. Usually I'm doing some kind of artwork in the occasional art class for my regulars that like the art stuff. They want to learn themselves. And my brother's home. And for anyone that wants to know, I'm very active on social media. And my brother's coming into the live stream. Well, you're gonna walk by eventually. And you're welcome for shoveling your space. Because the stupid cloud guy put a big chunk in the middle of your space, and then put another chunk right behind my car in your space. So I decided, I was like, screw you, I'm going down the shovel. I'm going to shovel. Yeah, so I cleared it off as much as I could. Well, you're the only one talking right now, so. Divine Tiffany. So look at this.
I'm not going to shove it. I don't want that. Is it supposed to freeze up?
I have no idea. Is it getting heavier? Because it was light when I went out there.
Still fluffy.
Still fluffy. So the snow finally made it up to New England. So I don't know how much we're supposed to get. I don't never listen to the news because they'll tell us we're getting a couple of inches and we get a couple of feet.
You didn't have to go straight.
I think so. Yeah, and I got you yogurt and I got you chocolate. I got your midnight snack.
I gotta come up with a name for it.
Alright, so this is what my brother does when he comes home from work. Alright?
No, not all the time.
Not all the time, but whenever we have it. So he goes the healthy route for about a second and gets plain yogurt. Alright? And then he adds chocolate hummus. And then he adds coconut whipped cream. And if we have like cashews or some kind of nut, he throws that in there. And he mixes it all together.
Yeah. First is the yogurt.
Right, so he goes, I'm going to be healthy. I'm going to have some yogurt. And this is not a sponsor. But he goes, I'm going to have some plain yogurt. I'm going to be healthy.
Makes sense.
right? And then he goes, you know what? I'm not a chocolate fan, but I'm gonna put some chocolate hummus in with my healthy yogurt. Okay, it's still slightly healthy, but now he's got chocolate and it's back to sweet. Then he adds this. Again, none of these are sponsorships. He adds coconut whipped cream. All right, so this is all sugar with coconut. All right, and then for a little extra protein and a little extra sweetness, he adds Trader Joe's sesame cashew, honey roasted cashews.
The mini snow.
He's divine Tiffany. He's like, oh, I want some. I want. But look, this comes from a guy that wants to eat healthy. He starts out with the healthy thing.
What?
And then it turns into 50%, maybe 50-50.
There's a shitload of protein, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, but then you add the sugar back in. After.
I can burn it up.
Should we show you when you're 4 months pregnant, Billy?
That's the only thing I haven't been
He's getting the man pregnancy belly.
It's only because I haven't worked out.
So I didn't do any more work on this, but this is what I started last week, as far as art's concerned.
No, that's by 8 February, and this is 13. You got this today, right?
I'm playing.
Yeah.
What's the date on it?
The date is the 8th.
February 8th?
Yeah.
What's the old one?
The other one's the 15th.
February 13th? February 13th? All right.
I brought that with me. Somebody didn't really take it.
Your PayPal is someone. What is it? Yeah, I'll check it myself. Give me a second. No, that's me, April Love. Says A Love to Love You. I probably should change it to the A Love, because I have. Are you sure? I just checked it. Hey, go to my live stream for a minute. On your phone. Go to my on YouTube.
Damn it.
It's better if I do it from someone else's device, not my own. Or open up to it and I'll do it.
Where we find this on?
A Love Production.
Go to search.
Yeah, you can do that. Search.
Productions. Space Productions.
Yeah. You see?
Yeah.
That's not. I don't know what's going to that. Well, I don't think I can fix it right now, but no, for whatever reason. Why is it doing that? You know why it might be doing that? And I don't think I can edit it right now.
What's it doing?
It's not showing the full address. And for that, for whatever reason, it's going to someone else's PayPal.
Someone else's PayPal?
Because I have my PayPal listed on my videos. Alright. Let me I highly doubt I'll be able to do this, but I'm gonna see if I can do it. See if it shows up on my hold on, maybe I can do something from here. I just don't want to screw up the screen. YouTube Studios. Give me a second, Tiffany. Give me 1 moment. Yeah, almost. Just give me a moment, and I'll be right back with you. Hey Ben, how are you? Tiffany, hold down the fort. I'll be right back. It's YouTube's fault. That's why it's not showing up.
YouTube?
Because they're abbreviating it. And for whatever reason, that's causing it to do something else.
Yeah, support, help support.
Was that a troll? Try clicking on it now, Tiffany. It's working now? Okay. I don't know why it's doing that. Because YouTube is abbreviating it. Like if I go into the description, like if I go to edit the description, it shows it the way it's supposed to be seen. But then if I look at it as if I'm watching it, it's abbreviated. And it's the same for some of my videos too. Welcome to Cooking in Boston. That's weird. So anyway, how are you doing? So you saw that Fluffernutter video, right? Not you. But the Fluffernutter video last night, when I was editing it, I ended up having a laughing fit. And then when I was trying to sleep, I started hacking up. My throat started getting irritated. Nice. I really need to get back on the ball with mine. There's a couple of things I need to do because I came across a video about and I think I sent you a link to it. I don't remember about making money with photos. And there was a video of a content creator that gave like 4 different websites that you can try to make money with your photos from your phone or whatever. I haven't even looked into the websites yet, and I know I should. So you seen the video, right? So you know the part where I say you take a big slab of peanut butter, and you know what to do, slap it around. Every time I played that part, I busted out laughing. I almost didn't make it through editing. And almost peed my pants. So what do you think about that JT going, the Just Think coming to Texas? Are you going to try to go? I know they're looking at Dallas. They don't have a venue yet, so that could always change. Even the date that they're looking at could change if they don't find what they want. How far is Dallas from you? I'd like to go myself, but same as you, I don't have the money to travel right now. And I think that event's gonna 9 hours from El Paso. It takes 9 hours to get to Dallas. Wow, that's a trip. It's like that's further than New York to Boston. How long is from Boston to New York by car? Peter, how long is it to drive from Boston to New York?
4 hours if you drive speed.
To New York City? Yeah, like he said, from Boston to New York is only about 4 hours in decent traffic. She just said from El Paso, Texas to Dallas, Texas, takes 9 hours.
Yeah. Texas is freaking huge.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking that huge. I was. You Googled it.
Sure, people take time.
Well, I highly doubt it, but if one of us comes into the money before April 18th, I did that. That event's gonna be insane because from what I've been hearing from other people's live streams and videos, that Kentucky, they were only JT was only, he was anticipating maybe like a couple hundred people, 500 people at max. And they ended up going up to 700, just over 700 people showed up for the Kentucky Just Think event. For people that don't know what I'm talking about as far as Just Think, Just Think is something that's been developing on TikTok. There is a TikToker that goes by the name of JT Leborn. Um, and I don't know how long ago he started this movement called Just Think. Um, I guess with all the drama on social media and specifically the TikTok, because I think that's where he was more, where he's most active. He wanted to cut out the drama and start, spreading more love and positivity. And he was like, just think what you could do with a smile. As that idea developed and people jumped on board to that, it's kind of developed into this more than this just think how you can make someone smile or how you can change someone's life with a smile. It's just think, what does just think mean to you? Does it just think no more bullying? Just think I'm strong as I am. Just think to love yourself. Just think to be kind to others. It's they're trying to make it more of like what does that phrase mean to you? What is your just think thought or moment or idea to change the world, to change your own life, to change somebody else's life? And in the last couple months, I guess the last 6 months, I've only been on TikTok a couple months myself. And I kind of started hearing about it in between that. And JT LeBron was one of the first TikTok videos I started seeing when I was watching TikTok. And they had already did a meet and greet in, where was it? Tennessee, I think it was, or something. I don't know. Something down near. It wasn't Kentucky. It was somewhere else. And they did a mini meetup, and then they did one, and I guess like 100 people showed up. A good group of people showed up to that one. Then they did an event in Utah where JT LeBron is from, and there was a couple hundred people that showed up to that. And then when they did the one in Kentucky, they were always, they didn't expect a huge crowd. They were like, okay, 500 people is a lot of people, but they were like, if we got a couple hundred in Utah, we might get another 100 on top of that in Kentucky. Little did they know, it ended up being just over 700 people. And some of the other group, crews and groups that are on TikTok, the other couple other fan bases showed up to that as well. And I heard that there was a little bit of drama, or a little bit of I don't even think it was really drama. I think some people went there with certain expectations, and those expectations weren't met. It was, and even JT said in his live stream last night that they weren't anticipating what they got, and everybody still had a good time, but some people did get upset. Hey, how you doing, Monica? Thank you for coming in. I was just talking about Kentucky. I don't know if you're from TikTok or if you're on TikTok, but they had that big event last week in Louisville for the Just Think. The Just Think thing. But a couple of people went with certain expectations, I think, and they weren't too happy. But at the end of the day, a lot of people had, by the looks of the videos, a lot of people did have a lot of fun. And I think because such a huge crowd came in, they tried to organize as quickly and as orderly as they could, and people took it as, oh, you can't figure out TikTok. TikTok, let's put it this way. TikTok is kind of like Snapchat and Instagram stories. The one thing that nobody seems to completely understand is the algorithm. Nobody understands how the videos get. I don't know how old you are, but I'm 43. And there's a guy on TikTok that looks exactly like Santa Claus. So at this point, TikTok, like YouTube and Facebook and Instagram, is for everybody. So you're not that much older than me.
Overnight camp for 2 years in a row.
This was hot tea about a half hour ago.
Besides that, I was in the drama bugle club, my brother Paul. And then I was in the day.
All right, I'm supposed to do some art on this video, on the stream. Tiffany, you still here?
People are red and black.
You're a couple years.
I remember the bottom of the church and
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
It's a routine that makes it look like when we're talking.
What should we do for an art lesson?
To create those things, you have to know what direction to go.
All right, have a good one. Thank you for coming in, Monica. And please subscribe if you haven't already.
Straight, you'll take a half turn, so your foot has to make a different turn. Strategically and look good. So you go 4 paces this way, turn partly, go 10 paces, and some people are doing the same thing I'm doing. Some are going that way, making a shape. Same thing in the grade when you see them do a routine. So I learned how to, you learn how to manipulate the flag too. And my brother had an instrument, I think he had a horn. So I did that, but you can't.
Appreciate it. Please share out the channel. Because I just lost 3 more subscribers tonight. Or a couple today. I'm down to 962.
I worked for the Parks Department in the first main job was 14. Which is, in those days, they had people come to the summer.
Give me a second. I gotta find my tripod. One of my tripods.
Come out every day with games, check-ins, kicking balls, sport routines. We supervised the kids. So that was like my first job.
Very sluxy. Somebody's binging.
You gotta watch sugar and sweet.
This is where you put game.
Oh,
Cheese is well.
Cream.
you're already over it.
Right?
You're already over it.
I took out my dessert. I didn't even open it.
You guys did not.
Now you had other things.
You guys need to work out more.
Yeah, well, now I don't have a problem with it. If the, get back on the fight, So instead of doing other things before the bike, I'm gonna do the bike first. Before I go to the shower. So it's like this. Get up, breakfast, right breakfast, position, go to the shower.
You're dropping, but I need to make more videos again. Yeah. Dragon or castle?
All this stuff, yeah. Like I said,
How about
okay, so one choice.
three-dimensional house?
Chips and put in the couch, I had a sacrifice, put things back and only keep one.
Or a flower? Well, the flowers are. I don't really do roses that well, but
I'm gonna be
Wash my bowl, drink some water.
Huh?
Wash my bowl, drink some water.
What really well? I feel like I miss Friday. There we go. I love the clowns.
all right. Let me just set this up real quick. I don't know how I want to do this
What
thing.
did I find? Well, I was going to deal with the miscellaneous over there. Is that folded over there or something? No, that's the box. Miscellaneous. That's enough. So I almost went out by myself. Yeah, moved downstairs, waiting for the plan, whatever. I just said, I gotta sit in the down for an hour, and she does it for an hour. You turn your power on, without do it, right? And she gave it better than come upstairs. And it's not like you're out in the parking lot or somewhere in the public, but if somebody sees the car running, they think, oh, that's good. But, anyway, so I realized I think I have 45 minutes to wait with her. I didn't want to go all the way. So what did I do?
I'm sorry.
So what is all this?
I'm the boss. My plumbing book.
What?
Plumbing. And my electrician.
How much time did you put into school when you went to
And what's where?
Lynn? That's good.
What school? I think. Oh, North Shore?
Yeah.
I did like 3 years. But, yeah, but my first semester, my first year I did.
Did you start the semester in September or after? September. When did you start the semester?
I don't remember the year, but
You know, the whole year.
I did 4.
What?
How many semesters?
I started with 4 classes and I had to drop 1. So yeah. And the following semester I did 2 classes. And then I pass. I had to get pass.
So was it the end of the time you did that you had to repeat class or something? You studied to take the
Yeah,
test again,
to
then you brought it up a little bit.
have to do my math.
What was it? Geometry and something? You got a lot of algebra in school, right? And you get a lot of algebra when you get.
Trying to get a good angle.
Right? You learn more Spanish in school, right?
Yeah.
Read it, write it, say it. So you just work, you didn't just learn street language. Although you know that more than anything else, right?
Do we have that measuring tape?
That's right. Okay.
Anyone?
I did find a small one, I don't know what
I
it
did
is,
have a blue
the
one.
skinny one,
Do we have a blue one?
I don't know if that's still in the
And then you do to try to get a good angle.
So this paper here, you save it for purpose, shred it, but when it's after the method.
Is that a good angle?
It's gonna fall off the camera. I just pushed it.
You want to see my setup? Look at that. I'm using two tripods. I'm using the Gorilla tripod and a standard tripod to try to get the angle that I need. And it's still not exactly where I want it to be, but it's good enough for now.
Put them away. You want more pound space? Put them away.
I really need to find a way to get like an overhead view though, instead of at an angle. So what do you got? What do you got to work with? Pen, pencil, marker. At least you could see the whole page, which is a good thing. You can see almost the full table.
We're to town tomorrow to Macy's
You have no money.
carpet to gloves. Peter, these your gloves?
No, they're not, but he can have them.
Who?
He can have them if he wants them.
Who?
Pencil, pens. Okay, so
No, I want to borrow it, so I got 20 bucks.
Well, let's see something. We're gonna do a little test in the corner. See what you can see. You can't see what I just wrote, can you? Can you see what I just wrote up here? That's the other issue I have, is I need to be able to zoom in so you can see, but I don't know how to do that. I'm afraid to do what I'm thinking of doing because I don't want to screw up where this is standing. But all right, let me try something else. Is Shorty just behind me? I can try. Hold on, let me see something. Can you read it now? Can you see what it says now? How about now? I spelled it wrong, but it's okay. Oh no, I did. I didn't spell it right. I only had to bring it all the way up to the camera. All right, so now that you can see it with that, what colors do you have? Because I'm going to try to mimic the colors you have with my markers. You probably have black. Red and black pen. Ooh, nice choices. I can find my thin red marker. Hey, I found it. So you got red, black, and orange. Orange. I do have a thin orange one somewhere. I don't think it's over there. Do I have an open orange marker? Alright, so black, red, and orange, that's what you got, right? And green, you just keep adding colors. Alright, so alright, so let's see. So we won't do the black first. Maybe we'll start. Ooh, this might not work for me. I'm gonna make me fall so much. I swear, I think still some of my markers are still missing. I don't know where they are. Alright, I'm gonna have to use the big red marker. I didn't want to, but we're gonna do it. Alright, so let's do a big, just like a big wildfire. A big, do I have something in here like that? No, okay. So we're gonna start this with a big, this wildflower type thing, okay? And this is just to show that those that think like if you can't do a straight line, this is what people some usually have, right? When they try to make a straight line, what do you end up getting? You end up getting something like this, right? Let me darken it a little bit. Sometimes if you're trying to make a straight line, it might end up like that, right? Like that. Like a half S. But there's a lot you can do with that, including making flowers. So, if you can, start with a line that kind of looks like that, with a bit of a point at the top. And since you're using pen, it's going to be a little easier. And then from the tip, or just under the tip, You're gonna go outward and connect it. You get that much? Okay. So from here, you can either go around the edges, but what I like to do is usually I go to the side or I go directly under. My brain right now is going to make me kind of go off to the side. So I'm going to do another S shape out on the bottom. I'm just darkening mine. Again, kind of making as much of a point at the top tip as you can. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then you oval out again. And again, I want to start on this end here. This time I'm going to start with the oval, I think. Yeah. No, the S. So out, get as pointed as you can at the top, at the tip. And it can be as long as short as you make it. It doesn't have to be, like this is a little longer than I would want it, but I can still work with it. You got that much so far, Tiffany? Okay, no problem. No rush. All right. Let's see where my brain wants it to go. Kind of want to go between these two. We're not going to start down here. Start maybe halfway up on the bottom one, right here. And just do the oval. Curve. And then you're going to S it downward. Then you can clean up the tip if you want, depending on how it looks for you. I think we can get like 2 more, so we're gonna do the same thing between the 2 left ones, the 2 on the left side here. And it doesn't really matter which direction the lips go, the tips go. If they're not pointing in the same direction as mine, that's fine. So, tip up, S up. And curve down. And right now, I kind of like it the way where it is. So from here, we can start kind of shading it in. And really, the shading is up to your perspective. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick with the red marker for now, the red pen, whatever you're using, right? And just I like to either start at the very bottom or at the edge, at the up here a little bit. But I'm starting down here for now, and we're just gonna add like some accent lines. Like this. Just kind of guiding along.
You want to tell it that towel, yes.
And then at the tip, you just make it, give it a more defined look by coloring it in a little bit. Let some of the lines come up down the middle or along the edge of the inside line, like an inside line. And you can make it go down as low as you want it to go. And you can do the same thing throughout. Since you have 3 center ones, you can stay with that to kind of just give a focal point. So I'm starting I got this much done. If yours doesn't look exactly the same, I don't know how much you can see. So let me show you a little closer. So this is what the top one looks like right now. Yours does not have to look the same. It's to your perspective. And I'm about to start on the bottom one here. So again, I'm starting from the middle and just kind of like shadowing it out, adding some like faint lines. I can do one right down the middle a little bit. So this one, I got one going right down the middle, not all the way down, but just like a centerpiece. And then adding lines where I feel like It's going to accent the leaf or the petal. Show you what that one looks like right now. And then I'm going to go to the other one. And again, just accent it the way you see it. And even with a pen, if you change how hard you press down on the pen, if you do it lightly, you'll get light lines. If you do it press down a little bit more, you'll get more darker and shadowed lines. So just change up, how hard you're pressing on the pen. Because like when I'm doing this, I'm doing it lightly, just enough to get the ink on the page. And then if I want to go, or like if I'm up in the corner, I obviously want the corner to be a little darker and more defined. So I kind of keep going over it until I get the fanned out look that I'm looking for. And because these two leaves are on the outside, I think I'm going to start from the top and work my way down. And if I feel like filling it in between, I will, but I think starting from the top will be smarter. But again, that's my perspective. So here's where mine is right now. Now, maybe we'll go with the orange to kind of accent the red. And either you could color it in a little bit, You can just add more lines to kind of add, just add to it a little bit. I just started on this one right here, the one that's in the back. It's just where my hand went, so I'm gonna go with it. And really, again, it's really to your own perception. It's what you see, and you go, you know what? I like the way the direction this is going. Because remember, art is always to your own personal interpretation. People can teach you technique, but it's up to you how you decide to use those techniques to get the look that you're personally looking for. Now go to the top middle one. I think I'm just gonna kind of accent a little bit. Not really gonna color it in. And right now, it's really up to you what leaf you decide to go to next. See, I'm not going to necessarily in order. I just jumped down to the bottom right hand leaf or petal because that's where my mind starts going. How you doing over there, Tiffany? Coming along? So this is where I'm at. Now I think I'm going to move on to the black. And again, I'm going to use the black as an accent. So we got like the basic color in of the flower, right? So if you want to have like a center spot, you could put a dot in the middle if you want. You don't have to if it doesn't. If you look at your flower and go, it doesn't need a center point like that, then don't put it. And then either you can highlight the whole flower or certain petals. Again, add some lines in between. It's up to you. It's all about giving it texture and giving it more, a more defined look. So, like, I'll give you an example with this one. I'll bring it as close as I can. So I got a little dot right there, right? And I'm starting with a faint black line at the top here, but I'm not going to go all the way up. And even if I were, I can like break it up. It doesn't have to be a complete line. So it's like a little line there, a little bit of black up here, bring a little bit more up here to the point. So you're just giving it, this is going to give you more, it's going to make the red and the orange pop out. So it all depends on how you want it to look. And it's not just about doing the outside. Like, I'm going to put some on the end, like right here. Look. See right here? So I got a little bit going here. Like that. But that doesn't mean I'm going to do it with all the leaves. It's kind of like the rest of it. Maybe I'll put a little bit something here, something in the middle here, a little. Now, me personally, I'm kind of darkening the first three petals because, like, to me, those are the dominant ones. So I'm kind of giving those the more shadowing and trying to make them a little bit more in depth. And then these are like the secondary. If you have to turn your page around, feel free to do that. You've been turning it. And that's what we got right now. At least that's what I got. And then from here, you could either do some smaller flowers, put vines. It's up to you if you want to stay with the 3 colors. If you want to add green for leaves, you can. Like if you wanted to just put like something off to the side like that. Usually I don't give them stems. Maybe I'll do it to this one. I'll go like this. Maybe I do start another one. So like that. Right? Because I did put a stem and I started one or ended one up behind the leaf, behind the petal. You can start another little flower. It doesn't have to be as big as the other one. And you can start it whatever color you want to start it with. I just happened to pick up the orange. So I'm going to start with the orange. Do a little bit of what you already did, a little smaller. You can add as many petals or as little petals as you want. I just kind of screwed that little up, but that's alright. Just darken it. Well, maybe I'll just keep this one orange. Color it in a little bit. And then use the black or the red as the shadowing. Or a mixture of the both. And you see, this one I'm not really, because it's smaller, I'm not trying to worry too much about detail. Because you're using pen, you can get a little bit more detailed if you want. Well, I'm going to add a little black to the stem, just to texture it. Nothing major.
Hey, you know what? Let me hit that. Really? I can handle it. Certainly. Oh, come on, I smoked a ton of weed in the 90s. Right, the 90s.
And really, from here, either you can leave it just like that, nice and simple, or like I said, you can start adding vines. What I tend to do, what I've done in the past is like I start doing spirals out of the plant, where I add like raindrops or something, you know. But it's up to you how you want to do it. Because I'm basically showing you just a simple basic like wildflower. So like if you want, like I said, from here, it's all up to you. If you want to add to it, you add to it. Right? This is what I got. When you get a chance, send me a picture of what you got. And if you add to it, let me know. But I think that's good enough for now. Keep it extra simple because we both know that I can keep going. We'll be here all night if I keep going. But hey, learning and cooking. How are you? Thank you for coming in. You just missed the art lesson, but if you feel like checking it out later, feel free. You get it, just a simple little wildflower, nothing too crazy. Give you a better look at it. We used red, orange, and black, and a little bit of green for the stem. And once Divine Tiffany sends me her picture, I'll share it one way or another. And since that's done, hold on. You go back to me now. Hi. I'll be right back. I have to go to the restroom and I want to get a drink. So I'll be right back. And I think I'm going to cut. Yeah, I'm going to cut my cell phone feed for now. If I want to go back in, I will. But so I'll be right back. I'll be right back. All right, hold on. Let me see what you sent me. Nice. You did good. And I can even see where, like, if you use a little bit more black, like in the curves, not a whole lot, but if you add a little more black into the curves, I don't know whether you guys are going to be able to see this. Let me see if I can, maybe if I get the shadow down a little bit. Actually, maybe if I shadow down my, let's see. You see it? There we go. That's Tiffany's. She did good. You did good. So if I could show you, right? So in the big parts, right? Trying to get my finger where I want. Like this big leaf here, right? I'm gonna do this the best I can. It's so smaller. So say like here, right? It's hard to do from this angle. But yeah, and you can even in the center, like you don't have to keep it there. You can bring out some of the shading a little bit so it kind of fans out more. You know, but you did good. It looks good. And I could even see where like you can add to this. You could probably put another flower at the top in that corner. Without it doesn't have to have a stem. Maybe some floating petals. Because you did it portrait. I did my landscape, so I'm not getting the same perception. So like if you look at mine, yours it looks like it's more in portrait. Like you had your page up this way, and I had mine this way.
You closing up now?
This way, if I didn't mind this way, I would probably see another. I would probably see another flower on the side. You know, you did good.
You don't put this in something.
High five.
All
High five. Fist pump. And you said you're not an artist. Shame, shame, shame. Shame, shame, shame on you. You have it. You got some skill, and if you do the spray, if you do the spray paintings that you said you do, you're you know you can do it. You can. And when you're not having to follow the directions and you're just doing it, you can get lost in it. So when you need that moment of stress relief or something to ground you and reset yourself, or kind of let your mind wander. There's a couple of styles of painting that I want to try, but because I know they can get really messy, it's one of the biggest reasons I haven't. You've seen those fluid acrylic paintings? Like some people, when they put the acrylic paints in the cup and then they dump it and like move it around like this, or they use like the shoestrings, like they did like shoestrings or yarn or whatever, and lay it on the page and then just pull it, and it makes like this drop floral look. And today I was watching a video of someone having multiple blobs of paint on the canvas, and then using a blow dryer to push the paint outward so it looks like big flower petals. Ma, wave. Hey, Ma. Wave.
Hey, Mom. You got 20 minutes.
But like, I would have to get a bunch of drop, like those tarps. I'd have to put tarps on the ground, wherever I'm working, because like that, they dump a lot of paint and a lot of excess comes off of it. So. So that popcorn video that I put up, so far Instagram has blocked it to some extent because of the music that I put in it. So I'm going to have to re-upload it. But it's kind of cool. Like, I actually tested that out. I just read your post about having 125 friends. Don't feel bad. Most of the people on my Facebook are my family. If that tells you anything. And you know how much traffic I get to my store. One cousin has bought in something this past Christmas and the Christmas before. And that Money Magnet was the only other person that bought anything in over a year. And believe me, I know how discouraging it is. It's one of the reasons. There goes Smokey. Smokey. Hi, Smokey. Hi. Yeah, I know. Like I said, I really need to like sit down and really define and figure out how I want to go about it. And like you've been doing, you've been checking different websites and different avenues to do it. Are you doing your laps? Huh? He's the one that does laps. He literally jumped down and came back up on the table. Watch, he's gonna show up over here again. He's doing laps around on the table. Be careful with that because it's gonna add up. I was doing that for a while, but it like I kind of was getting out of hand with it, and ended up spending more than I thought I was spending because of the way that they bill you. He does this all the time. If we're over on the couch, he literally does laps around the coffee table, and then looks at you. He'll look at you, he'll look at the other person, and go around, come back, look at you again. Just be aware of how much you're doing. How much you're doing. Well, are they charging you right away, or are they charging you like at the end of the week? If you've been doing it for more than a week and you haven't gotten billed yet, then you know they take it out right out like after the 5th day or on the 5th day. All right. As long as you're able to, as long as you know when they're taking the money out, then you know you have. Because I think for a while they were taking the money like once a month. But my issue was I would end up doing more than one um, I would do more than one advertisement promotion. Because with me, it's like once I get into that mode, like I want to do as much as I can, and then I forget that I don't actually have all that money at my access yet. Like I at one point I was putting out like 2 or 3 a week, but I was like, I can't be doing this. I don't have that kind of money right now. One post ad. Not bad. You know what? Since I wrote your name on it, this will be the Divine Tiffany drawing art lesson. I do want to try to finish this at some point, though. This was Divine Tiffany. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end this. I want to try to do a couple of TikToks, possibly. I was gonna try to put a video up today, but since I did the live stream, I won't. And I'm gonna see if I can find a way to. I'm gonna try to do what I did with my Instagram live stream, because I figured out how to video record my screen, my cell phone screen. So I'm gonna try to do that to condense down this live stream, and maybe just get it down to the maybe I'll just do the art part of it. We'll see how I do it. Depends on how lazy I end up being about it. Oh, check it out before I go. So I know I've done like crap loads of TikToks. You know the one TikTok I did with Gabriel Iglesias' voice about ringing the bell at the counter and nobody being there? I think it got a second round on the For You page. Hold on, let me go to it. Hold on. I think right now it's my official viral video. And it's getting a second run around. I don't know if it's on the For You pages or what, but I've been getting a lot of likes on it. Where is it? Oh, snap. Yeah. It's gone viral. This one. Hold on, let me put the volume up. This one. Oh, come on. Smokey. This one.
Nobody's at the front desk, just a little bell and a sign that said ring for service. So there I am.
Hold on,
Nobody's at the front
hold on,
desk.
Smokey. Smokey. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Come here, come here, come here. Come here. Come here. He's sliding. He's sliding. My cat thought he was gonna walk across my desk, but because it's at an angle and it's slick, he was he almost slid off the table. Moments like that one, I should have a video camera rolling.
Just a little bell and a sign.
Anyway, this video is up to 6,300 views. When I first put it up, the day that I put it up, within 24 hours, I had up to 1,500. In the last 24 hours, the last 12 to 18 hours, it must be getting another round on the For You page somewhere, because I've been getting off and on the last 24 hours, I've been getting views on it and likes on it.
Nobody's at the front desk.
Right now, it's up to 186 likes, 7 comments. I want to check another one of my videos. There's a video that I duetted in the beginning with one of the YouTubers that I watch, Adam Sella. Right, I reacted to his video, and that video was getting a lot of views and likes. But that's technically not my video. That's just me reacting to his video. So I don't count it as my video. You know what I'm saying? No, that's at least a week or two old now, that one video. The Bell video. Trying to find. It's way down here. All right, so the one that I reacted to, Adam Sella, that was the first video that went over 1,000 views, and right now it's sitting at 1,400 views, 1,432 views. That was my first, I guess you could say, technically my first. What's considered viral? Anything over 1,000? Either way, that was my first video to go over 1K, but I don't consider that to be my video because I'm just reacting to it. It's not something I didn't create a video for that, so to speak. You know what I'm trying to say? So yeah, the one with Adam Sandler was my first one to go over 1K. But the one with using Gabriel's voice doing the bell, that was the first video of my own to hit over 1,000. And now it's getting a second run, and it's now, like I said, it's over 6,000 views at this point. I have one other video that I think either got to 1K or just really close to it. And it was another recent video. I gotta look for it though. Let me see if I can find it. If I can play it, I'll play it. And the only reason why I played the Gabriel one because I didn't think that one was gonna get me a copyright email. That is one of my favorite videos too. The bell. I like that one. I got a lot of videos of my that I've done that I really like. And some of them that didn't get the attention that they should have got. So yeah, that's it. 6,300. What was the next one? I think I have one more that's near, close, or right over the 1K mark. I don't remember. Oh, the hat and seek. The hat and seek video I did, where I with the JT hat. I don't want to play it because it has copyright music in it. But the hat and seek video I did where I hid the JT hat, that one got 2,500 views. 2,500, 2,540 views. The one where I hurt my leg. The one where I hurt my leg, that got 150 views. I should have known that I'd have to hurt myself to get views. It's even funnier if you look in the window of that video. The window that's in the back, you can see my reflection in the window, and you can see when I hurt my leg, because I had bent down, and I paused, and then you see me running up limping up the ramp to come into the doorway. So if you watch that video, if you can zoom in or like make the picture a little bit bigger and look at the window in the background, you can see where like because what happened was so this I've already explained this a bunch of times. I explained it a bunch of times when it happened. But basically, what I originally wanted to do was, where I said stop. I was gonna run up the ramp and then like stumble into the doorway, act like I'm pushing somebody away or something like that, and like trying to run up to the camera before the time runs out and when it says wait a minute. But as soon as I stepped out of the doorway, stepped away from the doorway, as soon as I stepped out of the doorway and I stepped down and I went up, I felt and heard a pull and a snap, crackle, pop. And I was like, oh no, don't tell me I pulled like an ACL or whatever. But I was like, if it's the ACL, I would have dropped to the ground. Because every video that I've ever, or documentary where I've seen, or a sports thing, wherever I've seen someone pull that or hurt that, they drop because they're in agony. But this pull, and I'm like, I don't know what that was. And I was like, I started limping up the ramp because I had to get to my phone anyway, and I saw that I still had. If you look at the video, I'm watching the time on the camera, and I'm like, see if I still wanted to finish the video. I was like, hell, it didn't end yet, and I'm looking at the time so I can get that. Wait a minute. And even though it's not exactly what I had planned, it still kind of worked. Now, if I didn't tell you that I got hurt, could you tell that I actually got hurt? Could you see the actual pain? Or did it look like I was acting? If anyone was going to pick up on the realness, it would be you. Two of my favorite videos right now are the ones where I've been using the reflection of the mirrors, where you see like multiple knees going backwards, and it's not even a filter. Like that's literally the reflection repeating itself in the camp. I did the SpongeBob dance with that one, and one of my most recent one. One of my most recent ones. The other two that I kind of like right now are the two Kevin Hart ones I did in the laundry room.
Like to me, I'm just
Like I heard those two. I heard that Kevin Hart clip, and I was like, ooh, I might be able to do that because I had we have a laundry room in my building where I live. And I kind of had set it up so it looks like you could do a duet because I believe the story was that, you know, he was gonna get robbed in the laundry room, and he's telling the story. So like someone could come up, look like they're about to rob me, and I'm just sitting there laughing at them. Like, you're gonna rob me? You're gonna rob me in the laundry room? While I'm taking my clothes out of the washer and put it in the dryer? All right, anyway, I think I am going to go now. Let's see if there's a TikTok I could come up with before I go lie down. But Tiffany, thank you for hanging out tonight. I appreciate it. Appreciate anyone else that comes in and watches this all the way through. It means the world. I had fun. I'm glad you had fun. Again, check my description for all my links. And keep a lookout for my Instagram. Sometime in the next couple of days, I'll probably do a live stream on Instagram from my phone. But with that, I'm going to end it. Let my voice rest. Hashtag love crew. And I'll see you next time. As always, like, love, share, and inspire. Don't forget, love is everything. See you next time. Let's love. Peace.